When the man woke up, he found himself in a strange house. Two kids were running around calling him dad, and a woman was calling him honey. To his shock, the woman turned out to be his first love. His name was Mike, one of the most famous movie stars in Korea. While other actors memorized lines with their heads, he claimed to memorize them with his hands, something that drove directors crazy. They wanted to slap him, but because he was such a big star, they had no choice but to smile and pamper him on set. Despite his ridiculous acting, Mike somehow kept winning awards left and right. As one of the hottest names in showbiz, he loved helping out rookie actors, often inviting them to his home and sharing everything he knew. Even when paparazzi caught wind of it and he ended up trending online, he stayed cool as ever. He regularly attended major film festivals, though some award presenters were starting to look oddly familiar. In public, he basked in the spotlight, always surrounded by beautiful women. But deep down, Mike felt an aching emptiness. The only person he could truly confide in was his longtime assistant, Old Zhao. 10 years ago, Mike had heartlessly dumped his first love to chase his dream of becoming a filmmaker. Every time he came across the old graffiti they'd painted together in their youth, a wave of regret washed over him. He couldn't help but wonder, if he could go back, would life turn out happier? Burdened by those thoughts, Mike got drunk and stumbled into a cab. When he woke up, he was in this unfamiliar home. Completely stunned, he slapped himself several times, only to realize he wasn't dreaming. Panic set in. He fumbled for his phone to call Old Zhao, but the number didn't exist. With no idea what else to do, he decided to go back home. Thankfully, he still had a car key, but instead of his luxury ride, it now belonged to a tiny economy car. Still confused, Mike drove the little car to his mansion, confidently tossing the keys to the security guard like he always did. But the guard just stared at him, bewildered. Mike rushed to his usual apartment and punched in his passcode, but it didn't work. He tried again and again. Just as he was wondering what was going on, the door opened from the inside. A stranger stood there. At first, Mike thought he had the wrong floor, but the unit number was exactly the same as his. How could this man be living in his apartment? The man actually laughed, outraged. "What kind of bold thief are you supposed to be?" he demanded. "Who even are you?" Mike was offended. "You don't know who I am?" he asked in disbelief. Just then, the security guard caught up with him. Pushing past the stranger, Mike barged into the apartment, only to find that everything inside had completely changed. He looked at a woman nearby, thinking, okay, maybe that guy doesn't know me, but surely she must. But she stared back blankly too. Now the man was really losing his temper and tried to throw Mike out. Thankfully, the guard held him back. In the end, Mike was taken to the police station. He kept insisting that the apartment was his, but the officers calmly told him that the only address registered to him was a shabby little flat. Just then, his first love, Lena, showed up. A cop asked, "Is this your wife?" Mike froze. Admitting it would mean admitting he was lying. When Lena heard him deny knowing her, she was furious. The officer quickly pulled her aside and said, "Ma'am, your husband's going through something complicated. Looks like he's under serious stress. Might have had some kind of breakdown. He keeps insisting he's a movie star." When the man woke up, he found himself in a strange house. Two kids were running around calling him dad, and a woman was calling him honey. To his shock, the woman turned out to be his first love. His name was Mike, one of the most famous movie stars in Korea. While other actors memorized lines with their heads, he claimed to memorize them with his hands, something that drove directors crazy. They wanted to slap him, but because he was such a big star, they had no choice but to smile and pamper him on set.